Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the MinePainter mod for Minecraft 1.5.1. And this mod is awesome in that it works a lot like the Little Blocks mod does, but it does have quite a few improvements added onto it. And as well, there's also this sort of like nice little pixel painting thing that is included with it. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's launch right into it here. So the main things that you really need to know about with this part of the mod, with the sculpting part of the mod anyways, is that you have these different types of chisels that you can create, which is with just a stick and then either cobblestone, iron ingot, or a diamond. And these different chisels actually each serve a different purpose. So I'll get into that here in just a second. And as well, if you take paper and a little bit of lapis lazuli right here, you will get yourself a schematic which will allow you to save a single block of any one of your creations. But given how well the mod itself is put together, I don't really find it necessary, considering that you can only copy like one actual like block at a time. But anyways, the way the mod itself actually works here, these are the different kinds of blocks that can actually be sculpted from. So you have sandstone, you have all the different types of stone right here, netherrack, ice, obsidian, all the different solid types of blocks, stone, grass, not grass, but just dirt, glass, wooden planks, all the different kinds of planks anyways, sand, and then a lapis lazuli block. And as you can see behind me here, I have a couple of random derp little demos here, but I'll just go ahead and I'll show you guys properly how to actually sculpt. So if you go ahead and you take the diamond chisel in hand here, you notice the selection area. If you pay very close attention to it, it has an entire plane of this iron block selected. So if I right click on it here, it lops off the entire top side. If I go ahead and I try and select, it can be a little bit hard to select what exactly you want to be selected, but if I go ahead and I try and select like this entire plane here, you can see that it'll get rid of that entire plane. If I take the iron chisel in hand, it'll select just a bar. So as you notice, it doesn't have the entire thing selected. You can see I can start lobbing away at this here, you know, and I think that the area of selection actually has to do with which direction you're looking in from. So if I go in from the top here, you can see that it selects like the top down, you know, the top going down. But if I stand right here and I point it at the same area, it actually selects, you know, a horizontal plane of it. So you can get any sort of type of crafting that you want. All you have to do is just be very intricate in the way that you do it. And holding shift, apparently you can't do that. So anyway, so as you guys can see here, if I go ahead and I select the stone chisel, this one allows you to take out individual blocks. So if I go ahead and I start right clicking here, you can see that it's tossing away the different sort of blocks. And that's something that's interesting to note as well, is that there are these different types of pieces that you can get as well. So you can get entire covers, which was the diamond chisel. You can get the different pieces, or you can get, let's see here, what else can we get? Let's try and get all the pieces here. So let's do this entire plate right here. So yeah, there's the cover, there's the bars, and then there's the pieces, which correspond to each different type of chisel. So now let me go ahead here and let me show you guys how you can actually start sculpting certain things. There's one primary limitation with this mod that is very, very urgent to go over. And that is, you can only use one type of block within a 1 square radius here. So if I start placing down the pieces here, let's see, iron, and then I go ahead and I go over here and I start, let's just rip out a whole bunch of diamond ones here. Let's put those into my inventory. If I go ahead and I try and place the diamond ones right next to these, it won't actually work. It'll only place the iron ones there. But if I start sculpting on a different block, so let's go ahead and let's place diamond, and then this one will actually be a diamond because it is on a different block now than the iron one is here. So any given three-dimensionally, you know, cube block here or whatever, you can only place one block or one type of block within that. And I was first experimenting with this, and I found that out when I was creating this like sup sign, and I wanted to create this bar here to be the diamond block, but it actually didn't work because, well, I actually wanted it to be directly behind it. So as you can see, this is gold right here, this is diamond, because these are on two different blocks. So yeah. But it does allow you to create some really interesting things. And if you guys would like to check out some examples of these sorts of things that are built, I would highly recommend you check out the forum thread. The link is going to be in the description below for that. And there are some really fantastic creations that are shown on that. One of them was like a dinosaur or something. And then there was a couple really intricate castle designs. And it turns out to be really awesome in that you can only use, you know, one type of block within a given, you know, normal block radius or whatever. I'm not even using the right terminology anymore, but whatever. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So yeah, if I could go ahead and I could take the stone chisel to any one of these right here, bam, 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 just Yeah, the glass one's really weird too. But anyways, so moving on here, another addition to the mod as well is the ability to paint. And that was weird. When I just right-clicked with that's really awkward. Okay, anyways, if I go ahead and I right-click on the chest here, if you go ahead and you take wool in this fashion and you put it into a crafting bench, you will be given a canvas. And a canvas allows you to build these sort of like white planes along the walls here. And it allows you to paint on them. So these are basically just painting canvases. And if I go ahead and I take something like basically any one of the dyes will work for this, and the white one is good as like an eraser. It is noted that your hand can actually erase, but in my experience, it actually just creates a gray pixel. So yeah, if you want to start off with the white plane here, you can just use bone meal to erase, and that works just as well. But yeah, if you go ahead and you right click with any one of these here, you can create, paintings and stuff, and you can make them as large as you want, and you can use different colors and stuff on this one. So I'm creating this really weird smile, I guess. I am not an artist at all. Do not try and make me look like an artist, because I am not an artist. I am not an artist at all. If you guys want to see me create artistic type stuff, there was the Little Blocks mod that came out a while back that, again, it worked a little bit like this mod, but let me tell you guys about the one main feature about this mod that I like over the Little Blocks mod. With the Little Blocks mod, you were forced to delete, like if I took my hand to this right here, it would punch out that entire section, and that was the only way you could delete things with the Little Blocks mod. But with this mod, because the individual chisels allow you to get rid of individual sections, you can get rid of your tiny little mistakes, just like this. So if I wanted to build with something else, if I wanted to build with, whatever, just, you guys get the idea of what I'm going at here. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, I can get rid of these individual sections. So if I wanted to place something like this, but I wanted to get rid of like a third of it or something like that, you could go ahead and you can do that. And it is really quite awesome. So that's that. And I had this set up to actually show you guys how you can't build with different types of blocks. Like you see, I have a diamond pillar in my inventory right now, but it turns to gold. Because again, on any one given block, you can only build with one type of block. I hope I've been pretty clear on that. I hope I haven't been too confusing on how exactly this works. That is pretty much the mod itself in a nutshell. The way that the schematics actually work is that they will copy any one block area here. So as you can see with the schematic file, it copies this one block right here. And then if I go ahead with that and I right click on any one solid block that hasn't been modified, bam, it pastes down that thing right there on whatever texture you have it on. So if I might work on this, no, it doesn't actually work because this is a sculpture. You can basically, if you right click on something that has been modified, it will copy it. If you right click on something that hasn't been modified, it'll paste it just like that. Bam, bam, bam. And that is pretty much the MinePainter mod in a nutshell. Again, I hope I have explained it well enough without being too confusing. I am kind of sick right now, so it is a little bit hard to talk, so it's a little bit hard to gather my thoughts the way that I would like to. But anyways, guys, hope you all have enjoyed this mod review. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.